Are you ready for some late night lunkers? Stick around. Hey folks, Keith here at Chicken Thigh Fishing. Welcome aboard. Well, I'll tell you what, I wasn't even going to come out tonight, but I'm here under protest. I am protesting the weather. It is late August and it's 53 degrees out, expected to get down into the 40s tonight. We can't have that in August, that's ridiculous. But welcome to New England. It's a gorgeous night actually, despite the temperature. We're 2 days past the full moon. One of my favorite times to fish. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything at all, but I like the 3 days after a full moon. We're in a local pond, small pond. I come here several times a year because it's close to my house. Haven't been here in about 6 weeks, but the last time I was here, caught myself a hog. There's hogs to be had here. Let's go get them. All right, first fish. Nice little guy, came on a chatterbait. I started off tossing a frog because when you come in here, there's some really good pads. And so I was hitting those pads with a frog on the way in, and now I'm changing locations because I didn't get any hits on the frog. Tossed a chatterbait. Got a really strong hit from that little guy. And I have my hot craw big blade tied on with a fire craw Zaco trailer. That might be a good sign. Ooh, that temperature's dropping quick. This is unreal for August. Unreal. I can't believe I gotta be wearing a big sweatshirt like this. Oh, it's a good fish. Thought that was a better fish than that, but he has a bunch of weeds on him. But I'll take him. Hit it really hard. Small fish. Got a whole bunch of weeds. Made him feel like a big one. Alright. I'm fishing some open area here, some grass flats. I was changing locations from where I was before. And, my skirt is gone. Huh. I'm gonna have to change that chatterbait out. All right, got a bluegill big blade going on now. All right, there's another one, same size, small guy. All right. Oh, that was a little guy, a mile away on a long cast. I'm just trying to cast as far as I can and cover some water. And he hit that as soon as it hit the water, a mile away. Real little guy. All right, well, there's I think our biggest one yet. Still kind of small. We're working at it though. They're all over that chatterbait. Boy, I'll tell you, way consistent on the size of the fish. All these size fish are out hunting. Same thing again. Now these are all coming from a similar situation in that they are on the outskirts of the grass and the pads, and they're all the same size, like almost exactly. We got a couple that were a little bigger, so I'm gonna move in deeper into the grass and the pads more so than on the outskirts, and see if that produces a different size fish. Wow, I think I keep catching the same fish. Okay. That's a hog. All right. I knew there was going to be a hog out there somewhere amongst all those small fish. That is a mad big fish. Hog. I told you there were hogs to be had. We just had a hog. Yes, sir. Big fish. Wow, everything was so quiet. That guy hit me on the edge of a tree that hangs out on the water. I ran the chatterbait by the edge of that tree. He hit that. He jumped out of the water several times and took me by surprise and put up a pretty good fight. Took me a while to get control of him, get him in that net. Awesome. So all those small ones came crossing the grass flats and then on the edge of grass and pads, like I was saying earlier. And then I thought maybe I would go in deeper into the grass and pads. And so I did that, and I threw a frog for quite a while. And I didn't get any hits, so I came back out and started throwing that chatterbait again because that's what they were all hitting. Except this dynamic was different. I'm now on a tree line that only has a little bit of pads and stuff in front of it as opposed to many yards of it. And I just ran my chatterbait by the end of a tree, and I'm going to show you so you can see what I'm talking about. Well, I guess I'm not going to show you because my batteries are dying on my spotlight. But if that's coming through on the camera, is that tree leaning out over the water. That's where I got that big one. And he's going to go at least 5. That's a big fish. Back to the little guys. Let's hope I don't have to catch 12 of these to get a big one again. Well, another one of the small persuasion on the way into the ramp. Got a few more casts in us before we hit the ramp. Let's hope we can get a twin oinker for that one in the box. Oh man, I tell you, it's gotta be, gosh, I don't know, 15, 18 of these bass. Crazy. Well, folks, it's time to go. I'm tired, and it is straight up cold out. Unbelievable weather for August. I'll tell you what, interesting night of fishing, as always. Couldn't hit anything on anything but a chatterbait. That chatterbait was king tonight. Now, I didn't throw a ton of baits, not as many as I normally do during the night of fishing, but I did throw 3 or 4 other baits. Couldn't get a hit on them. All that got hit was that chatterbait, and all it got hit by was those 1-pounders. Those little itty-bitty fish. Now, we had a couple that might have been 1.5 pounds, in that area, but I'm telling you, there must have been 15, 18 fish in that 1 pound range. But we did get ourselves one oinker, and I knew there was one out here for us, and I'm glad, because that made my night. Let's get her out of the box, that big old fat girl. Love it. Love it, love it. Now there's an oinker. 5.33 on the digital scale. Gotta love a 5-pounder any day of the week. Big, beautiful fish. Strong. So pretty. Hate to see her go, but it's time for us to go. Hey, I hope you had a good time tonight. I know I did. And I'm glad that we got ourselves a late night lunker. We'll see you next time on Chicken Thigh Fishing. And until then, stay fishing, my friends.